से कितनी देर बाद आता है बाहर? How long?
For, yeah, I think it's been over a year, I think. Maybe. Almost a year. Yeah. Definitely this year I haven't gone out anywhere. So, yeah.
How you're feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling, I think I'm feeling really, really good. Especially looking at this lake and the ripples. I've been staring at it for almost an hour now. And it just feels so good. It feels lovely to be out with nature.
I just observed you were just sitting alone and observing the nature, right? What do you find in the nature? What do you think about the nature?
I've always loved nature, and I think today, because the thing is, in our daily routines and in our daily life, it is usually going from one place to another. You wake up, and then there is your daily work. Then you get into your office, and then from there it's one, and then you come back home in the evening, and then there's something else, and then you sleep. So, I rarely in my busy schedule get time to just sit and do nothing. And I think that's what nature does. It's so beautiful that you can just sit and stare. And I think I can do that for even 3-4 hours at a stretch, just sit and stare and not think of anything. So basically I wasn't thinking of anything sitting there. I was just sitting and looking at the sky, and which, I think in our daily lives we don't observe anything. Even if we are traveling by a rickshaw or anything, we are so busy being on the phone or doing something or the other that we fail to look at what's around us. So I think today I just took time off to just look at what's there, and there was nothing in my head. There was absolutely, it was blank. It was like just blank.
Have you got one thought which was different from what yesterday?
No,
One thought, maybe about your profession, maybe about a nature, maybe about a family. One thought which you were looking forward.
No, to be honest, Sharon, so recently, not recently, it's been there for a while now, which I've been trying to practice a lot of, is mindful being. And when you are at a place, be completely there. So I think yesterday was just me being there, not thinking about what's happening back home, what's happening with my child. And I don't think I made a call because I know she's safe with her dad. But so I just it's very difficult. It's been like, I think over a year I've been trying to practice mindful being, and I can't even say I'm 30% there, but I think yesterday for me was all about just being in that present moment and enjoying it completely. So there was nothing new which came other than the fact that I was just there, and I enjoyed everything yesterday, being around people, not thinking about what's happening outside or anything like that. So that I think maybe that was new, because we are always rushing from one place to another. So I think practicing mindful being is something which I am learning to do more of. So that could be new.
Good. Actually, I was thinking, most of mothers, we are, protective for the kids.
Yes.
I know we don't never have a faith on the family members, and
Right.
that's why maybe we don't want to come out, right?
Right.
So,
right.
what do you think, a woman should do? Total family oriented woman. What do you think they should, they can perform better in their life if
I think the first thing for me, Sharon, is wanting to do it all. I think, I was there many years ago where I wanted to be a good mom, I wanted to be a good entrepreneur, I wanted to be a good daughter, I wanted to be a good daughter-in-law, I wanted to be a good friend, I wanted to, pretty much do everything. Maybe perfectly, and wanting to be good at everything. So I think as I grow older, at 42, I'm beginning to believe that you can't be good at everything. So there are days when I want to take time out for myself, and I should let my family take responsibility for a child. And I've always said it takes a village to bring up a child, and sometimes the onus of bringing up a child is always on the mother 70 to 80% of the time. And and I think as a woman, I would tell people, don't try to be the best mother, don't try to be the best business person, don't try to be the best at everything, because you're just going to lose your mind trying to be the best at everything. So if, let's say, you're spending time with your child, in that whatever hour, try to be the best to her at that time. If you're with your, like I'm with my friends yesterday and today, I'm trying to be the best I can present with them at that point of time. I'm not thinking about being a mother at that point. I'm not thinking of whether she's had a dinner, whether someone fed her, whether she slept on time. I'm not thinking about it. And I think as women and mothers, we try to do that. Idhar bhi raho, udhar bhi raho, and you somehow don't be at any one place because you're trying to be in too many places. So I think, I'd say that to all women, just where you are, excel at that point, at that day, and then it'll happen. Yeah, just go with the flow. So yeah, that's what I'd say to everybody.
Any special message for women entrepreneurs, especially, which is very important. I know you are, ma'am, you are a founder of Indian Women Business Club.
Right.
So definitely, I want one message to all women entrepreneurs.
Right.
What is it?
Okay. So, so the one thing that I would, want to say to every single woman in business is don't underplay your dreams. A lot of the times we underplay who we are, we underplay our ambitions, we underplay the dreams that we have. For whatever XYZ reason, and I think more often than not it's our guilt that makes us underplay. There's no outside influence. It is just our guilt, like I said, of wanting to do it all, that makes us underplay our dreams. And this is my only message to all women entrepreneurs: is get out there and achieve your dreams. Don't underplay them. You don't have to be the sacrificial lamb at every point of time. Just get out there, do whatever it takes, to achieve your dreams. And if your dream is to be a great homemaker, then be the best at it. We want to be like I said, earlier, we want to be the best homemaker, we want to be the best business person, and it does not happen.
Yes.
So, just go out there and get what you want, and that's going to be my message to every single woman, not just women in business, but to every single woman. Don't hold back. Don't hold back who you are and the person that you are. Just get out there and achieve whatever goddamn thing you want to achieve. Yeah. So that's
really nice time. Nice. Thank you so much, Cleo.
And you're one of them, Sharan.
Oh.
So I think you are definitely someone that I think the one thing I learned from you, and I keep telling everybody about it, and I want to say this. Is I remember the time when I was taking a lot of stress, having expectations from other people in my family, and you said you just hire the maid and let them do what they have to do. Solution rather than having expectations, just get the job done, because that's most important.
Yes.
So I think we learn from everybody,
each other,
and
because I also learned so many things from last almost 3 years.
So I think
together.
I choose my circle and the women I want to surround myself by, and we learn. So I think I have to say that about you, that I think you're a fantastic a woman in business. And I've seen you also you take what can I say, there are times when I know your child is your priority, and at times I've seen you put business over your child, and I think you do that fantastically well. And I think that's what we need all women to do. You can't always do it all. Thoda so you have to sacrifice a little there, and that's something I've seen you doing, and I've seen you grow your business.
Balance.
Yeah. So there are sometimes you just got to do one over the other. So yeah, so thank you for teaching me that
so much.
lesson.
Thank you. I got so many learning from you. How to handle business, how to grow, how to have a big vision.
Yeah.
So
I think we learn from each other.
I wish you good luck.
Thank you, and to you too.
Yeah, thank you.
And thanks,
Thank
Uri,
you,
for doing this for us.
Yes,
we have to
thank you.
mention.
Thank you.
Uri.
Thank you.
And I think we must say this here, Sharan, that the reason why we are here today, making this camping trip happen for all of us women and taking a break, is because of Urvi
from
in
Trip
Trip
Venture.
who handled the complete trip amazingly well. All safety precautions taken, and we just felt safe. I don't think there's once when I felt that okay, Corona hai. It was just that every precaution was taken.
Yes.
So thanks, Urvi,
That's
for
why
doing
we are
this
so
to
happy.
us.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
and
We love you, darling.
Because of this trip, this could happen.
Yes, thank
The
you.
candid life.
Yes, this is what a candle life all about. Thank you, my all viewers. Thank you so much.